In the pursuit of continuous success in the real estate industry, it makes sense to study the greatest and latest people who are achieving that continuous success within the field of selling. Selling is a transference of feelings. Everything we do leads to that sale. You are selling your ability to do the job. You are selling your skills on marketing, the reason why you're worth that value, and how you can improve the life of the customers and clients that you serve. Becoming a sales master is a journey, and this podcast is dedicated to the tech and technique of the real estate industry. Brought to you by Realtair, we'll be sharing each week great short, sharp stories that are actions and wins from the highest performing agents we've ever seen succeed in our industry. We tackle one major challenge, provide you with the solution and the steps that allow you to repeat the performance. The Realtair community has the highest performing agents in the industry, and as they share that story, we want you to profit from their knowledge. Let's get started with this week's episode. Today's topic is believing in you and your fees and getting the value you deserve for your incredible efforts, skills and energy you have in the marketplace. It's easy to believe that everyone's going to cut their fees and no one pays that anymore. But what if you're wrong? And what if the chance is out there? You've just got to take it. Joining us now is one of our top members of the Academy, Mr. Mark McGill. He joins us now from the airport as he's travelling. Mr. Mark McGill, welcome back to the airwaves.
Thanks very much, Lee. It's good to be back on the airwaves. It's been a while.
And we're discussing this way above difference of fees you're achieving in the marketplace. I know we've seen as high as 4%, but definitely 3%. Mark, what are you doing out there and what's working?
Yeah, certainly. So probably one of the biggest things that is working for us is that we are securing a lot of business from long-term, repeat and established clients. My client nights are generating very, very hot, warm, high trust and high quality leads, which obviously makes the job a little bit easier. You're not in a dogfight for the business on fees.
I agree with that. And then there's that commercial moment where they say, well, the other agent thinks he's going to get this and he's going to charge that. Will you match it? What are you doing there?
Yeah, so first of all, whenever a client mentions another agent and another agent's fee, first of all, before I do anything, I establish whether I'm likely to get the business or not. One of the great lines that I've learned from many Hot Topics courses is, look, if we were all the same, would you go with us right now? And try and get that yes from them. And then basically, I would put my money where my mouth is and say, look, the other agent said this was the price you could achieve and this is the fee that they are offering. In this market, I will back myself to beat their price. And if I beat their price, are we entitled to our full fee? Most people do not even question that. They go, well, yeah, as long as we get more in our pocket. But they can actually physically see that they're getting more in their pocket.
That's brilliant, because you're not competing on fee. Then you say, I'll beat their price, and if I do, can I be paid appropriately? You only get one chance to sort of get this across. It's a beautiful, compelling argument. What's the attention to detail, the marketing? How are you beating price?
Probably I think the main thing in this market is that there are too many people shortcutting too many of the processes to get a quick sale. Even in the marketing and the advertising from other agents, we're seeing sold for record price in 24 hours or sold to the first buyer at the first open home. Even that signal says that there could be potentially some shortcuts taken. I'm also seeing many an instance where buyers have missed out. And I've heard plenty of stories where buyers have said, we would have paid that if we even had a chance to look at it, but it sold before we got to look at it. So probably one of the key things that I focus on, no different to whether the market's tanking or whether it's a steady market, we focus on process and we do things properly. And by doing things properly, that gives the campaign a chance to breathe. It gives us a chance to show more buyers, gives us a chance to generate more competition. And we have had 15 instances where we've been anywhere between 200 and 300 grand above our nearest competition.
Yeah, that's something I noticed from your work. You've got great case studies, We're very proud you're using pitch and sign to get these things across the line. The case study sold story, how important's that been to being the presentation now? Like, Australians love a story.
Oh, absolutely. And the other thing is the case study story, we are using that in our lead generation marketing as well. So, for example, we're using one of the many programs out there that are doing multiple negotiations and online negotiations, that a bidding run sheet of all the offers that were made on that property. When we're getting prices significantly higher, we're actually printing off that run sheet, and what we are doing is we are putting that on the Just Sold flyer. So not only can the neighbour see that we smashed the price by $100,000, but we didn't just fluke it with a one-off buyer. We had 7 buyers there, and the nearest buyer was $1,000 below them, and then the second nearest buyer was another $1,000 below them.
Mark, this is a brilliant example of attract, engage, commit. I did mention some of the highest fees there have been 4, but just the fact you've got a process of collaborating with the vendor, I won't say negotiating, but you're actually saying if I'm the same, but I'll back myself, I'm going to go on price. Absolutely incredible results. Thank you for joining us. And congratulations on the team growing.
No worries. Thanks very much for all your help, as always, Lee.
Thank you, Mark McGill.
Thanks, mate.